Like my like sad ass coffee. It's like already done.
I feel like that's a representation of like you right now.
Yeah, dead ass. We're in full messy bun, sweatshirt, no makeup mode. Listen, man, but life
That's
is.
it. Pretty, isn't no, take that song, sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with, that song.
Did you just ask me, your millennial elder, if I know that's what? Like, be very free. Do I know that song? No, I don't. Who sings it, Raina? What's the song? Who sings it?
No, don't fry me. I don't remember the name. No, don't ask. Okay. Anyway, welcome
Sure,
back.
it's Best I Ever Had by Sir Drake.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's crazy. Don't
yeah,
ever,
I referenced it.
let's never have that moment ever again.
Okay.
Anyway, the we're back
Welcome.
with new topics. And I'll start. I'm first this week, I remember.
Back.
Okay, let me get my clock. Period. Okay. So first topic this week is couple styling. Been seeing a lot of Instagram posts regarding boyfriends. I saw this one influencer post. She was like, I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are tired of seeing your man in skinny jeans. So if you need help, watch this video as I style my boyfriend. Da, 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 da. And so I just thought it'd be a funny topic for us to discuss. So here we go. Okay, I think it can be done tastefully. I do love a little coordination moment. I don't necessarily like matchy matchy. Like we don't need a red top, black bottoms, black shoes together. I think that is a little like creepy. But I do think that you guys should look cohesive. Like I don't want to see like she's in spring and he's in fall color palette. Like now that's confusing to me. I don't know if that's your man. I don't know what's going on. And visually, it's a lot. So I want y'all to look like a couple. You're going to the same place, the same party, but not necessarily you're the same person. Get it? Okay, that's me.
Okay, let me pull my clock up. I'm gonna bring up the Vogue article, how like it's not or, like weird or whatever to have a boyfriend. Like I love that. Like I okay, my thoughts on like couple styling. I don't want, I'm single by the way, but like when I have a man, like my man cannot be swaggier than me because like what do you mean like you're spending money on your clothes and like not on my clothes for me? And like what do you mean like I don't know. Like you can match my swag level, but like you can't out swag. Like you can't like try and take the spotlight away from me. That's like very anti like feminist like of you. Like I don't like that. And like I need to be looking better than you, I think. But also you can't like disappoint me by looking like really ugly and like having no style either.
Okay. Yeah, so I definitely agree. Like the girl should be the star of the show, right? Like there's nothing more cringe. Like men who dress like too well are like a big red flag for me. Like you should look polished. You know, it's okay to show your little style. Like you should have like, you should have an aesthetic going on, if you will. But I don't like a pretty guy. Like why are you like trying to look better than me? Or like why do you look better than me? Like that's not a thing, you know? So I think, look put together, look cohesive, have a story, show personality, but at the end of the day, like, the star of the show, period.
I completely second that. I also like I've never, and I really hope none of them are listening to this. I've never been with a guy that like dresses well. I doubt they're gonna listen, so it's fine. So like I've never been in a situation where like a guy's taking longer to get ready than I am. But also like I my biggest pet peeve is like if I tell someone how much money I spent on my tabbies, for example, and they like shame me over it. Like that, like I don't want a guy to be so removed from fashion that like he thinks the amount of money I spend on my clothes or like my shoes or whatever is like egregious. Like he has to get the vibes, but like he has to like love it for me, not necessarily like have his whole life be like the way he dresses, because I think that is a little excessive.
Yeah. I don't think I mentioned, like, I am married and My partner, Sunny, shout out to you. Love you, babe. He is also creative. So he understands like the fashion like vibes, like he understands the idea of like a personal aesthetic, like looking visually, put together. But he definitely doesn't take longer
Yeah.
to get ready.
Like fashion adjacent, I would say. And that's
Yeah,
like ideal. That is like the ideal situation.
exactly. And luckily for me, the Lord knew what to send me. So
Yeah. I need
period.
my sunny for real.
Rain is up next. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next topic, again, a styling topic. So, the idea of styling political figures and all that kind of goes into that. So, let me go ahead and start. So, I will say this topic came up because I saw yet another article or another Instagram post regarding Michelle Obama's styling. And that whole transformation is very fascinating to me. Her wardrobe when she was in the White House, obviously she's a first lady, so it's very refined. She's working with certain brands. However, now she, post White House life, like it's a complete like change, and I'm just very taken back by it. I just spent my 30 seconds to like go through all that, and then I'll get into the nitty-gritty on my second go around.
So I've always said my dream styling client would be a political candidate because I think like the subtle like styling cues and like there's a specific word for it. I'll think of it in a second, but like the color, the psychology of color, and like, oh, does he wear like a really like fitted tailored suit versus something with a little bit more of like a looser fit? Like the way that like the public responds to that is so interesting to me because you're not working with like street style versus like fine tailoring. Like you have a pretty narrow window, so like trying to do what you can within that, I think is like a challenge, but also like so intriguing, and I would love to do it.
Yeah, I think as a stylist, it'd be the ultimate test of storytelling because every little minute detail gets scrutinized from the color to the texture to the fit to everything. But it's also hard because at the end of the day, you're not like you're telling the candidate or your client's story, but you're also more so telling the story that people are expecting them to tell as well. And so for me, I wouldn't personally love it just because you are kind of stinted. Thus, Michelle Obama in office dressed one way and now outside of office, it's a completely different styling, display. And so it just the juggling of that would be a little interesting. But it's definitely a good, storytelling vision.
I think it's something really interesting to think about. Like when you think about political candidates or politically adjacent individuals, like we hear about like Melania Trump and like her style or like Ivanka Trump and she has like a clothing line, but like very rarely do I don't really hear anyone talking about like what Trump wears by any means or like men in general. I don't really hear that much about any of them. I don't ever really like know who the designers are. Like that's really intriguing to me, like how like that process of because I know with like pop culture how that works, but like with political candidates, like is the stylist like pitching to like Chanel? Like that is so intriguing. I would love a tell-all from like a huge like politician stylist. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of tea. Damn. Well, I feel like I gotta run that topic back next week. I have some more.
Actually, I met Michelle Obama stylist, not to flex.
Period. Did you ask her to write a tell-all?
No, I didn't actually talk to her at all. It was a fashion show I was working.
What's
She
her
came.
name? Meredith Coop or something like that? No?
This was like a year ago, but
All right, we'll fact check that. Okay, and then so on to the last topic for this week, a fun one. Worst fashion purchases made by yourself or made by others. And then maybe next week we'll do best fashion purchases. Okay, let me go ahead and start. Okay, so it's kind of twofold as always with me. I feel like with certain purchases, like if you felt that emotion in the moment, hopefully, that purchase fulfilled something within you. So I don't know if I think any purchase is necessarily a bad purchase. But that being said, I always say this, I'm a lover of like ugly shoes. And so I did spend my own money and purchase those what was it, the red like Astro Boy boots for my Mischief. And so yeah, and now every time I see them, it's just I think I wore them once for a photo shoot. It was fun.
yeah,
And
but
now
that's her most iconic shoot. That's how I found you.
Yeah, I know, but like they sit there and collect dust and there's no return on investment. I'm never gonna wear them again. I can't even resell them. I mean, I guess I could. I think at this point they're just gonna like hang in my office as a display memory, you know? But yeah, so that's probably my worst purchase.
To be completely honest, I haven't been in the game long enough to have like a worst purchase. You know, like I only wore black and white, and when I first started really getting into fashion, I didn't. So I have, oh, actually that's such a lie. I have like an old like Louis Vuitton monogram bag that like I has been collecting dust since I was in high school because like I wasn't even in fashion yet, and like a year after I bought it, I was like, yeah, no, I like I will never rock this again. So it's been in my closet in my parents' house since.
Okay. Make a start. I mean, low key though, like maybe aesthetically wise, it wasn't a great purchase, but I'm sure like if you resold it, like it was a sound investment. Like Louis, especially Louis Monogram, like it always holds like, its value. So depending on the bag you bought, I would assume you could probably get a pretty
It's
penny.
a pochette, whatever,
Yeah,
pochette.
what? Every time and like those always come back around like every like 2 or 3 years underneath like new trends like oh Y2K oh like
Yeah.
like
Quiet luxury.
like quiet girl aesthetic little cute tiny purse like
Yeah. Teeny tiny
you
girl
definitely
clothes.
get some money on that. So that's what I'm saying. I think worst purchases are kind of hard. Like it's just like
Yeah.
they served a purpose in the moment. So as long as like, you didn't fuck it up, you can't get any money off of it.
Yeah.
Be nice to yourself. But okay, yeah, I just went over, way over.
No, I think you didn't go. I think I just you oh you were just funny. Okay, you're
Yeah,
right.
that was my third. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I feel like the only type of like purchase that I would ever consider it being like bad, super bad, and I've never done this is like if you have like a serious spending problem and like you buy something that puts you in a lot of debt for like no reason just because like you're like a shopping addict like legitimately because I think being in debt like for a bag or something is like not I don't want to say stupid, I think that's insensitive, but like
Crazy
stupid.
work.
Yeah, like crazy work. Other than that, though, like even clothes that I ended up selling or that I don't wear anymore, like I tie my outfits so much to my memories that like I like having those reminders.
Yeah, they tell a story for sure. But okay, well, that's it for our topics for this week. Nice and quick as always. Let us know in the comments what you think, things you want to hear us talk about, and maybe we'll run some of these topics back. So yeah, what'd you do? How did I do?
Like that.
Okay, period. This feels weird though. Why are my thumbs up? I don't think that's right. This
I don't put my thumbs up. I like tuck them
feels like a
behind.
gang sign. Okay, bye.
Fashion thing. Bye.